So now we've talked about how we can find the x and y intercepts of an equation or a line and a few other traits. Let's go ahead and talk about how to find the slope of a line. So if we're going to find the slope of a line, then we need to figure out the directions. So let me go ahead and first plot these 2 points. Now before I plot them, I'm going to name them. I just find it a little easier if I name them, that I can figure out exactly, which one I'm talking about. So I'll plot those points. And I'm going to draw the line. However, I'm not going to draw it all the way through. I'm just going to draw it for the important part, the part that is directly in between these 2 points. So as we talked about when we talked about the distance formula, we're not very good at counting diagonally. So let's go ahead and count this out vertically and horizontally. Great. So this is slope. Slope is simply our horizontal and vertical directions. So let's define slope. We'll use the letter m as a shorthand for it. Don't ask me why, I really don't know. But the slope is simply going to be the change in y, so our vertical directions, over our change in x, our horizontal directions. Great. So if that's the case, then I just need to find those legs of the triangle that I've been finding all along. Well, I know I can find those using subtraction. So the change in y is just going to be how far it is from 7 down to -5. In this case, order does matter, so I want to stay consistent. 7 minus -5 will give me my change in y, my vertical leg. And then I'll go in the same order. So I started with the 7, so I'll start with the 2 minus 5 to find that horizontal leg here. Well, that should give me my change in y over my change in x. So let's go ahead and actually simplify that out. And we get 12 over -3. Now I'm going to leave it that way, even though you can simplify it, just because I want to make sure that makes sense in my picture. So I'm claiming that this vertical leg has a length of 12, which would mean that it's in the positive direction, going up, and that this bottom leg here has a length of -3. The 3 is just telling me that it's going in the negative direction, so to the left. Now, does that give me directions? Well, if I start at B and travel to the left 3 and then up 12, that'll put me right at A. So yes, this seems to make sense. Now, I will point out that you actually can simplify this out slightly, but we'll get the same directions. So 12 divided by -3 is going to give me 4 over -1. So if I start here at B and travel up 4 and to the left 1, up 4 and to the left 1, and then up another 4 and to the left 1, you'll notice that every time I completed one of those directions, or set of directions, the slope, I ended up back on the line. And that's what the slope is. It's directions from a point on the line to another point on the line. And that's it. That's slope.